life, and also from the beginning we're going to be having more speed, and also at the same time we're going to be able to use additional bombs. So I'm just going to be doing something really quick before we can start, because I always forget to set up everything correctly. My button also, I feel a bit sick, so this is going to be a pretty interesting run. So, well, Diego, la monedita. Boy. Okay, so I'm gonna make the count. I'm not gonna make any countdown. We're gonna start the timer when we see at 28. That's the way that both Diego and I use our timer. So okay, I'm gonna reset first. I forgot to set up something over there. Okay, we're ready. I'm just gonna put the channel screen, and there we go. And let's start. Because probably if you're like me, you will have spent a lot of money playing this game in modern mode, but if you're like Diegolazo, probably you should be playing this game mode even more. So, well, as I've said before, we're playing on level 1, which gives to us an additional life, and we start with 2 bombs, plus we start also with a roller skate, which is an item that makes us going faster. And also, there are some differences between playing on solo mode and in multiplayer mode. And well, here I have died because I'm down, but it's fine because we have tried to get an item manipulation. I'm gonna grab this. And something good about this game is that if you die on normal mode, you don't lose your power-ups. I mean, you can keep having your roller skates, bombs, and flames. The only power that you lose are the special ones, such as the boot, and the globe, and the wall pass, and all the kind of stuff we're gonna be watching later. Bota. So well,
Same.
in the first world, we're not gonna be doing so much things. We're just gonna be trying to get some specific items. In this case, both of us got the boot, which is gonna help to us to kick the bombs. And occasionally we're gonna be getting some of these roller skates, which are gonna increase our speed. So an important item here are the boot. The boot is one of the important items because well, you can kick bombs, and as you have seen with the enemy on the bottom of the screen, I have put the bomb in a way that I trap that enemy, keeping it on the same spot. So now 1-3 is an important stage because we're gonna be getting a wall pass. This wall pass is an item that obviously likes you to go through the walls. So we're gonna be saving some time. In this case, I got it, which means that now I can walk through walls. And at the same time, well, you should be careful here, because if I die, I'm gonna lose a bit of the power up. So 1-4, we're gonna have another wall pass, which is gonna be the wall pass that Diego is gonna be taking. So for now, Diego is memeing a bit, trying to locate some additional power-ups, just in case. Because, well, getting additional bombs or flames are not so bad at all in this game. Well, 1-4, this is gonna be a stage where we're gonna be looking for the another wall pass. And also we can get here the red bomb that makes that our flames can get extended and doesn't get stopped by the walls. Izquierda abajo. And also sometimes I'm gonna be speaking on Spanish because well, I'm gonna try to focus on just on English, but again, both Diego and I doesn't speak Spanish as our main languages. So sometimes try to coordinate us in Spanish. If we try to tell to the other player where those the other items is, probably we're gonna be messing up and we're gonna be saying that in Spanish, mostly because we're used to that. At least that's the way that we used to play this thing. And now I got here the red bomb, and Diego got the wall pass. I'm gonna let Diego. Yeah. Well, it depends because depending on which position does the item spawn, is gonna be who's gonna be taking the item. So in this case, I got another red bomb, and I am glad that that this big bird has thrown away that bomb, because with this I can keep the red bomb and I can make that Diego comes for it. Oh no, Diego has it. I don't have it, so I'm gonna grab it.
Yep.
And well, with this specific enemy, we need to hit him 3 times, but we need to wait until he finishes throwing the fire flames. Otherwise, we cannot get any damage to him. So again, if somebody is confused, I am White Bomberman and Diego is
Kurobam.
well,
Black
I'm
Bomberman.
Shiro or White Bomberman. Diego is Black or Kuro Bomberman. And we have here the first boss, which is the Hoop Ghost. In this case, we just try that one of us go to defeat him because this enemy is gonna try to stomp on us. So as you have seen, the way that we are gonna defeat this boss is that we need to place a bomb, we need to time correctly the moments where we put the bomb on the floor, plus the time that this ghost is gonna spawn on the floor, and with this we can make some damage. 6 hits and we are done with this. This is not a complicated boss. So on a co-op run, it's better that the other, just to be safe, it's better that the other player goes to another section far away of the screen. So with this, we can avoid that the boss can try to chase us. The boss is gonna try to go just to the closer character they see on screen. In the second world, 2-1, this game is divided on 5 worlds. The first world had 6 stages. We have now 7 stages on this second world, and well, on last world, well, on the last 3 worlds we have 8 stages. Yeah, I haven't put the bomb in the correct position. That was bad, and I'm gonna lose this bird, but it doesn't matter. And mostly, we're gonna be grabbing these animals, just to be a bit safe. Because as you have seen, if you receive damage, you just lose the animal you're having. So you don't need to be so worried about dying or something like that. But at the same time, you don't need to feel so comfy. So in this case, as a backup, we don't need to care about this. Okay, Diego got a special power-up that with this he can spam the bombs and he's not gonna die for some seconds. And we have here the first backup, so just in case that you die, you're gonna be trying to get the jellyfish that I'm gonna be trying to get here just in case that Diego doesn't explode it. And this is a backup because what does the jellyfish does is that you can also, it has the same effect as the wall pass item. So if for some reason you have died and you want to keep going on the run, you need to get this enemy specifically. There are 2 kind of eggs, because these are artificial eggs, and also we have the natural eggs. Artificial eggs are, well, this kind of enemy that has some special abilities. Also the normal eggs has some special abilities also. For example, the big bird that we used to have before can throw bombs to random places on the map. And well, jellyfish has the same effect as the wall pass, and well, we have these chickens that we can charge their energy for a bit, and with that we're gonna be making that we can move a little bit faster on the map. Unfortunately, we cannot control where we're gonna be moving the chicken, so we need to deal with that. In this case, we're just having this for memes. We're keeping the jellyfish for memes and mostly for being safe. Also, something additional that we need to mention about this mode. I'm gonna check here, Diego. Just open that place. So something else that I need to mention about multiplayer mode or co-op mode is that the enemies have more health, which means that they need to take some extra hits in order to defeat them. Some of them, not all of them, fortunately. And also you get more items. So that's the reason why also this is really helpful, because you can get some specific items such as the wall pass, so later we're going to be getting the bomb detonator, which is going to be the most important item on the game, because with that we can cut a good amount of time on gameplay. In this case I have trapped that enemy, I don't need to be worried about it. I'm going to die on a bit. Need to wait until these guys move. Also, these yellow enemies, when you're on the same line like them, they can attack you directly, so you need to be so careful with that. And with this, I forgot that I haven't opened this section, which is when you leave the stage. Fortunately, the spot where you get out of the stage is the same all the time that you play each stage, so that's not like a complicated thing to remember. And I got a wall pass. Lo siento, Diego. It's spawned on my side. I'm sorry, Diego. Oh, you have? Okay, good. Well, now, something good about the co-op mode is that you can take less time to complete some tasks and some stuff trying to defeat some enemies. So here, well, in this case I can go against this enemy on this section, while Diego can take care of the rest of the enemies there. So well, now Diego doesn't have any animal. Okay, I have lost the jellyfish, but it's fine. I just came here to defeat this guy and give Diego the other character. Something good about this game is that you can use your imagination to try to wonder what you're watching about the kind of enemies and all that kind of stuff. Okay, second boss.
Thank you.
And we're getting a good pattern here, because well, in this case, we can make that Diego can go against the boss first. Because this is a little manipulation. I think that Diego discovered this some time ago. Well, not so many people run this game. We're just the only active players of the runners of this, and also Diego runs the single player mode. So what happened here is that the RNG is gonna depend about which fish is gonna jump first. So we got a good RNG making that the fish on the right jump first, and with this, once the fish goes down, we need to put a bomb, and we need to wait 4 seconds to put another bomb, and with this we can make the 3 hits that we need to defeat those bosses. And it was a good RNG that the jellyfish went down on the water first, because Diego was gonna take care about that. Because my timing is not so good in case that the red fish was the first thing to spawn down. And also these green guys. Okay, I'm gonna get a detonator.
Okay.
Another detonator, yay. I'm gonna climb here first. Ooh. Okay, and we that well, those hearts that we got are the.
Take the world pass.
Yeah, but first I need to open this. So what happened here is that unfortunately I have died because Diego has betrayed me. It was a big betrayal. So now I'm not gonna be having the detonator, just gonna make the run slower. So Diego now needs to take more effort into completing this. Because more than this stage, you're gonna have these enemies that have a ridiculous big amount of life. So they need to take more explosions to be defeated. I need to try to be careful. Like to defeat these enemies. Ah, I have the wall pass, right? I also forget that. I'm the kind of person who also forgets the breakfast. It depends on the enemy. Some you can rank the monsters or the enemies that can turn into eggs. There are two kind of eggs: the artificial eggs, and that has some kind of mutant monsters, and the natural eggs. For example, one of the, in this case, the jellyfish, the other kind of octopus and green enemy are part of the artificial eggs.
Kick bomb.
And plus, well, you have seen with the birds at the bottom that they turn into regular eggs. Those birds move ridiculously faster, but we don't used to take them on the runs because that bird is mostly useful on battle mode. Because here on one player mode you need to have some precise movements, and those birds doesn't help you a lot on that task. Okay, I don't know.
I forgot to open this.
Unless we can get the X like this, just in case if we die, we can lose one. We just do this really quick and we can try to keep some of the X. But obviously, if you receive damage, you need to be careful to don't destroy the other X. Like in this case, I have lost one of the X. Thanks to the explosion. And I want to get this guy here. And so when playing Trick 5K, that's the reason why we see the GhostSenpai versus DiegolazoR4 on the top of the screen.
It's it's like in Super Bomberman 4.
Yeah, the game. Go ahead.
In Super Bomberman 3 and 5, you can get the Louis and that's me. But in Super Bomberman 4, they improved with organic. Damn.
And Diego got the bomb pass, which removes you the ability of kicking the bombs.
With mechas.
I used to do this boss, but I don't have the detonator, so I cannot do nothing.
Enemies.
Yeah, the organic and the artificial X. This game is heavily based on Super Bomberman 4 for the Super Nintendo. And well, with this boss, as you have seen, you need to keep spawning bombs. Unfortunately, Diego hasn't timed correctly the last explosion that this boss needed, but it was fine. In this case, well, you have seen why the detonator is important. And we're gonna wait until 4-3, I think, in order that we can see another of these detonators. And if you wanna keep one of the monsters, you need to get one of them before you start with World 4, because the only monster you can get is this one at the bottom that I'm trying to defeat. That it's a natural egg, and the problem with that enemy is that it moves so slow, so you move at half of the regular Bomberman speed. So that's a useless monster. In battle mode, it can help to you just to if you wanna be safe. But that's another story. Okay, detonator! Give it to me. I have moved. Okay. So here we got another detonator, and the big problem here is that as you have, maybe you have not noticed, you can see that I got 100 points down there, and the reason behind that is because I defeated a mosquito. That's probably the most annoying enemy when you start to play the game, or well, when you play the game casually, when you start to learn it, because it's so tiny that you cannot see it properly, and it's so tall. And this green enemy likes to hit bombs.
Oh, there is. Never mind.
Okay, the green enemy is annoying because it hits bombs. So when you don't have the detonator, it's a real nightmare to defeat it. And somebody's curious, our PB is 2457. We got this PB yesterday when we were reversing the game after a good amount of time after we stopped playing this game for a bit. Well, as you have seen, that enemy has hit my bomb. And probably you have seen that I haven't exploded, that my bomb hasn't exploded on time due to the lag to fight gate. And well, that little friend, it's our little friend called Ruber. But as I'd like to mention it, Mr. Condom, because it turns into a condom, and you can pass through walls, but you cannot put bombs. You can discover that kind of things on multiplayer modes. Oh. Okay, that's gonna be really bad because I don't remember any other.
Oh my god, sorry, I killed you.
And people were laughing that when I have told them that you have betrayed me, and you have made it again. So read any 1cc attempt of this. Fortunately, this is not a 1cc, so it's not like a big loss. But yeah, you now will discover why we have our estimate a bit high. And also, you are gonna notice again how much time you can lose if you don't have a detonator, because I think that until the next world we're not gonna be able to watch the detonator. I cannot hit bombs. Oh no, okay, I can hit. Okay, here I got the red bomb, which is gonna be a bit useful. It's a bit helpful here with me. And also, something really important is that you have the detonator, you don't need to get the red bombs, otherwise you're gonna lose the detonator. So it's a good backup if you don't have a detonator, is just to get this red bomb.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that I have hit it enough times that enemy. So well, again, now I have a lot of red bombs, so racing pepperonis. Yeah, we have got a PB yesterday, so we are fine with this. New AAS is a console. Yeah, this is a console. And well, this example, we're gonna have here these fake Bombermans, and one of them trapped me, but I defeated one of them, so it's not like a big loss. Now I need to move to a safe position, so with this I can make that Diego can explode the other Bomberman, the other fake Bombermans, and guess what? This has been one of our best 4-7 stages. This took us 10 seconds in game time. And now, the next boss, Atomic Bomber. This is a character that also is available in multiplayer mode. So what we're gonna be doing here is again the same thing as the Pogo, as the previous boss. This was a bit slow for Diego, unfortunately. Believe me, it's quite complicated. It's a bit tricky, it's tricky more than complicated. And so with this boss, what's gonna happen is that after some point, it's gonna use its special ability to don't receive damage, and also it's gonna make an explosion like if he has put a bomb, so you cannot make damage him there. So trying to chase him is gonna be a really complicated task. Mostly to that additional ability. And now last world. I need to be so careful because this is the last opportunity that I'm gonna be having in order to get a detonator. And yes, I have died, I cannot keep bombs. Diego, if you see a boot, keep it because I wanna get it. I don't wanna get that deck because my bomb is gonna be more slow. I used to forget where the other items are, but Diego has a better brain than me on that aspect. Okay, there's another jellyfish that I'm gonna be trying to catch. Have a similar effect like the wall pass, but when you have this, it's a really complicated task to try to defeat this enemy.
Oh, there's a kick bomb.
I wanna get back.
Let me please.
No!
Okay.
Let's put it. Wait. Come on. No. Now it's time to use the jellyfish as a backup. And here, if I shall have the wall pass, I should try to catch this that green guy that just makes us going faster. Slightly faster sometimes. So I don't know if they will want to catch it. Do you want to catch it or can I explode it?
Huh?
Get it if you want.
No, I think it's it in the next.
No, the green enemy I said, not the detonator.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, on 5-4 we're gonna have another detonator, so we need to be so careful. You just don't explode it, but well, Diego need to be careful just to don't catch it. I got a flame, I got a wall pass, that's something good. I have seen the detonator. Gonna take some time until I can reach it.
Oh, I didn't see that enemy.
And also the bullet, it's an enemy that doesn't require any explanation. You can shoot it, and that's everything you need to do. Unfortunately, this is not gonna be a marathon PB, but at least it's gonna be one of our best resetless runs on marathons. Unfortunately, this is one of our most rejected games, so we're pretty happy. We're pretty glad that RGL staff gave us an opportunity to showcase this game. Because we were waiting for kind of classic just to submit this. For 5-6, we are pretty close to finish this run. On this point, I don't think that we have something additional to mention. Red bomb, that means danger. Danger, danger. It's dangerous, danger straight ahead. I like happy energy music. And also this enemy starts to move faster after each hit, and it takes 3 hits on co-op mode. I think that it just you're required to hits on single player mode. Okay, 5-7, we're close to finish. Okay, it doesn't matter that I have to love the jellyfish because I have the wall pass already. And this is why you wanna get this guy. Whoop, whoop. Because I went back up with him, move faster, but since was their last regular stage, that wasn't like something important. Now, the UFO, the Bagura's machine. I don't know how to explain this correctly. So what do we try to do is that there are some specific spots where we try to put some bombs and try to explode them, just to make him some damage. It's an easy boss if you have the detonator. If you don't have them, you need to have a good timing just to make sure that the bomb is gonna explode at the correct time when the Bagura is close. And sometimes I don't understand the hitbox of those laser beams. And I have died. It doesn't matter that I have died on the last phase. Well, Diego has to make the last hit. The time is gonna finish on Bomberman makes the fanfaring. The fanfare. Okay, 35-37. This has been our best resettlers on the marathon. Considering the previous that before the rust PB that we got, our PB was 26, so we take it. And again, if you were like me and you spent a lot of money playing the battle mode, this was the normal mode of the game on co-op mode. I think this is the only 2-player run on the marathon. So first of all, I want to make a special shout out to REL staff because Diego and I were pretty busy on this week, so we entirely forgot to submit to the marathon. And at the last moment, we were able to be featured as a backup run. And we are pretty happy that we have showcases this run because it's not so common to watch Bomberman games and marathons, and not so many people are used to watch the battle mode on this game. So we're pretty excited that we were able to showcase this humble run here. So I don't know if Diego has additional words to mention.
No, not for me. And thanks for the GGs.